welcome back to one of my videos. Thank you for watching, I truly appreciate it. So today I'm back with a new pattern. It's a wide shells crochet shawl, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I'll try and show you. It's a triangle shaped shawl. I've got lots of pictures in the free pattern up on my blog, selinaveronique.com, so don't forget to check it out. And it's a gorgeous shawl, absolutely gorgeous. It's so nice and fluffy. So to get that effect, I used Caron Latte Cakes, and I used the shade Plum Fresh. So you need 2 of those cakes because I did find that I needed a bit of the second skein to get the size that I wanted, but then you'll have the rest, 3/4 of one skein left, just to make a cowl or to make a scarf or anything at all. And it's such a gorgeous gorgeous color and gorgeous texture. It's so fluffy. So I hope you enjoy it. Yes, and without further ado, let me just explain how to make this shawl. So I will be using US terms. This pattern is with a 6.5mm hook and a tapestry needle, 2 sew-in loose ends, and a small pair of scissors. So yes, without further ado, I'll just show you how I made my shawl. So it's it's a super easy pattern. So yes, beginners can make it, absolutely. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe for more crochet videos, and I'll just show you how to make this shawl with this yarn, this generic yarn. So there we go. So to begin, you are going to be making a slip stitch. So go ahead and make a slip stitch and pop your hook through. So you are going to be chaining 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and once you've chained 4, you are going to slip stitch to the first chain to form a ring. So just pop your hook through, take your yarn and pop it through, and now you've got around a circle in which you can work. So I'm just going to zoom in a bit just to show you. So once you've done that, you are going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and this counts as our first double crochet. And as I go along, I will be sewing in my loose end. So once you've done that, chain 3, inside that circle you are going to be placing 6 double crochet. So just pop your hook through, take your yarn, you've got 3 loops left on your hook, take your yarn, pop it through 2 loops, take your yarn and pop it through 2 loops, and that's your double crochet done. So if you need more help on how to make double crochets, I'm going to link the video down under my this crochet video, so you can click on that and see how to double crochet if you need more help. And now I'm just going to add my 5 more double crochets. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5 double crochets, and so in total we have 7 double crochets, and this forms our first ring. Our first shell, sorry. So this is your first shell. So to start your second round, so you've got 7 double crochets because the first chain 3 counts as a double crochet. To begin row 2, we are going to be chaining 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and once we've chained 4, we're going to single crochet into that first stitch right here at the bottom. So just single crochet into that, and we've got now a little circle right here on the edge of the shell. We are going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and we're going to single crochet inside the 4th chain from the beginning. So you're going to count that first one right here, 1, 2, 3 and 4, single crochet into that. There we go, you've made your single crochet. Now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and once you've chained 3, you are going to locate that last double crochet, which is in fact your chain 3 from the previous row. So that's the very last stitch here, and you're going to single crochet into it. So just go ahead and single crochet into that. Once you've single crocheted, you are going to chain 4 again, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and single crochet once again inside that stitch to form a ring. So now we've just done row 2, and this is what it looks like. So you've got one circle here, you've got an arch, and then another circle on the other side. So now you're going to turn your work for row 3, like so. You've turned your work, and you're going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and this counts as your first double crochet, and you're going to place 6 double crochet within that first circle right here, that space that we made. So just place 6 double crochets inside that space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and this forms your first shell for this row, as this chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So once you've made this shell, you're going to single crochet. So you're going to skip that chain 3 from the previous row right here, and you're going to go in the single crochet from the previous row and single crochet directly into that. So just single crochet. So I'll just show you what it looks like. So you've got your shell here, you're going to single crochet right here, you're going to skip that chain 3 that we did and go into that very last space that we created, and place 7 double crochets inside that space. So just go ahead and place 7 double crochets. So 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7, and you've got your third row, which is also your second row of shells. So we are now going to make the same thing that we did for the second row, except for this row. So you see, we're going to alternate 2 rows, 1 row of shells and then 1 row, what I call the skeleton row, that will that's where we're gonna make the shells in later rows, if that makes any sense. So for this next row, we are going to chain 1, 2, 3 and 4. So chain 4, and place a single crochet inside that same stitch right here, and we've got a circle here. We're going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and just like in the other row, we're going to go into the 4th chain, so the fourth stitch, sorry, so 1, 2, 3 and 4, go into that 4th stitch and single crochet. Then you are going to chain 3 again, so 1, 2 and 3, and go into that center, the very last stitch, and single crochet, which is also the center of our project at the moment. So you're going to single crochet into that 7th stitch. You are going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and single crochet into that stitch again to form a ring. So basically the idea is that we are going to have a ring on each side of each shell. So you're going to have a ring here, a ring in the middle on this row, and a ring here. Now we are going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. We're going to count 4 once again, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Place your single crochet inside that 4th stitch like so. Then you're going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and you're going to find that very last stitch, which, well, double crochet, which is actually the chain 3 space, and single crochet into that, single crochet into that, and we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and single crochet back into that same stitch. So here we have another skeleton row, so I'll just show you. So as you can see, we've got a circle here, chain 3, circle here, chain 3, circle here. So this is the skeleton row for our next shell row, where we're going to place a shell here, and a shell here. So to make the next row, we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and place 6 double crochets inside that circle. So go ahead and place 6, 3, 4, 5 and 6 double crochet, because obviously, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so I need a 7th. Yes, so there we go, because this forms our shell. So this first chain 3 counts as 1 double crochet, and then 6 double crochets within that space form the 7 double crochets to form a shell. Once we've done that, we are going to skip the chain 3 right here, so skip that chain 3 and go into this single crochet from the previous row and single crochet on top of that. You're going to skip the next chain 3 right here and go directly into that circle and place your 7 double crochets within that circle. So 4, 5, 6 and 7. And once you've done that, you are going to skip that chain 3 right here and go into the single crochet from the previous row right here. Skip that chain 3 right here and go into this last circle and place your 7 double crochets inside this circle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So now we've got our third row of shells. So we've got 3 shells, 1, 2, 3. So as you see, we're going to build that up, just repeating those rows over and over. So I'll just show you the next row again, just to show you how to make this skeleton row. So just 1, 2, 3 and 4, and you'll always be doing the same thing. Single crochet into that first stitch, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, go into the fourth stitch from the last shell, 1, 2 and 3, chain 3, you're going to go into that single crochet from the previous row, like so, and you are going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, place a single crochet, and then you are going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and place a single crochet into the fourth the fourth stitch, like so. So just place single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and place a single crochet into that stitch. And because this is the end of a shell, we are going to place another 4 chain space, 1, 2, 3 and 4 chain space, single crochet in the same space, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, go into the fourth chain, so, and single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and go into the last stitch and single crochet, chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and go into that same stitch to form a ring. So basically what you're going to be doing for the remainder of this shawl is this pattern. So you're going to begin every beginning by adding a chain 4 space right here where you're going to place your next shell, chain 3, place it in the fourth stitch, chain 3, place it into that stitch, chain 4 to form a ring because this is the end of that shell, place 4 to form a ring, chain 3, chain 3, chain 4 to form a ring for a shell because this is the end of the shell from the previous row, chain 3, and chain 4. So it's a very easy pattern, very repetitive, and what I'm going to show you now is again the next row of shells, and then I'll just let you carry on your own, but it should be pretty easy. Just rewind the video if you need more help, but I'm sure you've understood by now. So 1, 2, 3, this counts as your first double crochet. We're going to go into that first 4 chains round and place 6 more double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and because we had that first chain 3, it counts as 7, so this is our first shell from this row. We're going to go into that single crochet and single crochet over as always, and then we're going to go directly, skipping that chain 3, we're going directly into the next space where we're going to place 7 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So there we go. And we're going to go into this next directly into the last single crochet like we usually do, and single crochet on top, and then we're going to go into this chain space and do 7 double crochets. So 1. So basically this is what it's going to look like. So you've got a shell, we're making another shell. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And once again we're going to go into that single crochet and place a single crochet over that, and then we're going to go in that very last circle and place 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So there we go. So we've got our 4th row of shells, and as you can see we've got 4 shells. So you're going to carry on and place 4, a circle of 4 just here, chain 4, single crochet, chain 3, place a 4 chain right here, chain 3, place a 4 chain here, chain 3, place a 4 chain here, chain 3 and place a 4 chain here. And as you go along you're just gonna add on and add on some shells until you reach the desired length of your shawl. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe for more crochet videos, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Selina Veronique, where I put lots of photos, and also, as I previously said on my blog, selinaveronique.com, you can see more photos and download the free PDF pattern. So I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching.